every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep.
JJ Buck.
Well, it's one of the cool weekends in the NFL. Not quantity as much as hopefully quality. But the championship games in the AFC and the NFC are set. They will be here on the Sports Animal on Sunday. You're home for the National Football League all the way through Super Bowl 60. And there is something specifically I really like about it. Not what you think. Good morning, sir. Happy Friday to you, getting ready for the big, gigantic, huge, mega, enormous storm that's going to roll through. We dropped a couple inches of snow. Hope you're ready for, well, I guess it's going to get really cold. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. You have found us on 95.9 FM and AM 610. We call it the Sports Animal. How you living?
What it do?
Ready for the big, giant, mega storm football, Lobo basketball weekend?
Ready for a good sports weekend.
Hey,
Probably underwhelming snow totals around the metro area.
You have the do you have Paramount Plus to watch the fights as well?
No.
That's your newest subscription. All right. There's so much. There's like, let's go. First of all, make your call. Seahawks, Rams, and Patriots, Broncos. We'll get into the Jarrett Stidham thing. We'll get into the Matthew Stafford conversation. Who's healthy, who's not, who's there, who's going to win, who do you like. The Cowboys have a new defensive coordinator, it looks like. The Ravens have a new head coach. The FBI is looking into the Robert Irsay death of the Colts. So we'll get all through that. Get through the Lobos and Nevada. It's always a big deal when Steve Alford and Craig Neal walk down the ramp together. And they usually walk down together. Usually, like, the head coach comes down last, but usually, they come down so they can get food together.
I do like that. Do it together.
They usually, right? Because normally the staff comes down, then the head coach comes down last. But these two understand what's going on. We might as well absorb the booze together. And there's something that's very, very endearing to me about that. We'll get through the NFL stuff. College football playoff announcement is supposed to come today on what next year is going to look like. The Big Ten and the SEC, by every report, are quite a ways apart. Feels like everybody agrees they want to go to 16. However, the Big Ten wants a kicker that goes to 24 within the next 2 to 3 years, and nobody else seems to be on that page, and so it may stay at 12 for another year. We'll see. We're supposed to get that word today. I want to start with the NFL, JJ, and because it is the Friday before what is a gigantic weekend. When we reconvene on Monday, we will have a Super Bowl matchup set. Rams, the Seahawks, and the NFC, the Patriots, the Broncos, and the AFC. Can I tell you what I particularly like about this? And it's not what you think, and you're saying, well, yeah, the Rams are really like it. It's not necessarily that. And I don't know if you'd like it necessarily only because it's Broncos. Where we live geographically, where I'm from, I love the 3 of the 4 teams, the Rocky Mountains. I love that there's 2 Pacific time zone teams and a mountain time zone, the only mountain time zone team in the National Football League. Do you consider the Cardinals a mountain time zone? I guess part of the year, this part of the year they are, right? So like from November on, they're mountain time zone. I guess there's two mountain time zone teams, I guess. But I love that with all the East Coast, everything that we hear in sports, everything's about the East, and we watch the college football and everything East. But there's part of me, JJ, that just loves that the 3 of the Final 4 are Western United States teams. Is that just a silly reason to like it? Even if it is, I don't care.
It's your reason
It's a reason.
to like it, and it becomes a talking point because you get so caught up in LA, New York, and the major markets. The NFL's the one thing it doesn't matter. This team could be from Timbuktu, as long as it's an NFL team. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, Green Bay can matter. Yeah. There's part of me that loves that. Just where I'm from and where I live. I love the NFC matchup. I want to love the AFC. I love the NFC matchup because I've watched 2 games between these 2 teams, and I do believe they are so insanely evenly matched, and the 2 games are so good. Remember the Rams lost to Seattle on that. Remember that crazy batted down 2-point conversion that was ruled a backwards pass by Sam Darnold, and Charbonnet ended up with it, just like picked it up in the end zone, and they called it a 2-point conversion. The Rams lost that game. Remember that? That was a one where I remember I came in on Monday. I'm like, dude, that one hurt. That was the weirdest, really, really competitive. And I hear, well, they don't want to. Seahawks don't want to get into a shootout with the Rams. I'm like, well, why not? They did a couple weeks ago, and they won. I love everything about this game. I think defenses, Seattle's especially, is really good. I think legacy on the line for Stafford is protected. the beginning of a legacy for Sam Darnold on the line is a big story. Two good young coaches. I love everything about it. And I want to love everything about Denver and New England. And everybody is just so hard trying to convince me how good Jarrett Stidham is. I don't think anybody knows. I think
no one has an idea.
Yeah.
What's going to happen. It's a backup quarterback in a championship game.
Not only that, a backup quarterback hadn't taken a snap
And
in how long?
played. This isn't the Nick Foles situation. Nick Foles finished the season. Nick Foles won games to get to that point. This is Jarrett Stidham stepping on the field and everyone saying the right thing, convincing themselves that it's going to be okay, but you really have no idea.
Yeah, I just, I listen to Dan Orlovsky and all these people, and it's cool, man. He was drafted by the Patriots, and you know what happened then? They let him go. Sean Payton loved him. Well, okay, but he's not playing. And he's great in practice. That's awesome.
It's a backup quarterback. I thought it was funny that people have been talking about that. Like, we don't know, he hasn't played. So the Broncos some point over the last 2 years should just put him on the field if the starting quarterback's healthy. Like, because they've been actually lucky and they haven't had a hurt starting quarterback. Yeah, the backup never played.
There was a conversation at the beginning of last year who was going to win the job. Right? Was it when Bo Nix got drafted? There was wasn't there a Jarrett Stidham Bo Nix conversation? Right?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the things where rookie sits for 6 weeks or whatever.
Well, I'm not even sure that you or anybody else believed. I'm not sure that I did, although I thought Bo Nix was going to be good. That he was absolutely the guy, but then he went to the job and they go to playoffs. And so now it's his job. But that was the conversation. Jarrett Stidham or Bo Nix. That's fine. Bo Nix, he's as good, or Jarrett Stidham's as good a backup quarterback as there is. There's Jimmy Garoppolo and then there's Mac Jones and then there's Jarrett Stidham. Okay, cool. But and he made dude may come out, throw for 320 and 3 touchdowns and win the game. They may win. They very well may win. And really, really smart football people are the people who are out there trying to convince me that Jarrett Stidham's the dude. Okay, I'm listening. It's really hard for me to sit there and say, all right, it's not going to be too big. Here was a guy that was picked in the 4th round of the 2019 draft. 133rd overall. Look, the story can be terrific. If dude ends up winning this game, if he ends up having the game that people tell me he's going to have, this could be a great story. But Jarrett Stidham in his career since 2019 has thrown 197 passes in the NFL. You know how many he's thrown in the playoffs? Same amount you have. None. He's thrown 8 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Is he good? I mean, if he was good, wouldn't he be playing like I'm not telling you he stinks. Don't hear that. I'm intrigued, man. I want so hard to believe that this is going to be it, and I know Broncos fan wants it more than I do. Where are you on? I mean, as a Bronco fan, do you feel good going into this because your defense is really good? Drake May.
I don't feel good at all going into
this. You don't.
This is one where you can't sit here and have these takes and try to tear anything down with Denver because they're in the AFC Championship game. But you can see how close it is to the bottom falling out for this team. The defense hasn't been as good as everyone says it is. Offensively, they don't run the football. They're not going to be able to run the football against the Patriots. Sean Payton doesn't want to run the football. So this is Jarrett Stidham's moment. So if the Broncos are going to win this game, it is because Jarrett Stidham throws for 250 and 2 touchdowns.
It's kind of got to be.
He's going to let it rip, which you don't have any other choice. We just don't know what it's going to look like when there's no samples recently of what Jarrett Stidham is other than the preseason. And he's done what he's supposed to do. He's a backup quarterback that has the confidence of everyone at least. Hey, he shows up to work, he does his job well, practices the way you're supposed to practice. And for Denver, there's no other way to go about this week than saying we can do it.
Yeah, look, it may be everything that the Bronco fan and their staff is telling us. He may be spectacular. Hell, for Bronco fan, I hope he's so damn good you end up having a conversation next year who should be your starting quarterback. Jared Stidham. For you, I hope it gets, for me, for us, for fans, I hope it gets there because I hope we get a good watch. I'm just struggling trying to convince myself that it's going to be that way. And we'll see. They're home. To your point, the defense has been good, but they haven't been dominant. I mean, what they give up? 30 points? Right? So.
Now, the takeaways change games, and Drake May's had some fumble issues, but this is a game that when you get to this level and you're nitpicking what the difference should be, the Patriots, no excuses.
All right, we're going to get to your phone calls. 505-246-0610. I got to bring this break because I'm late. 505-246-0610. Emails jeff@sportsanalytics.com. jj@sportsanalytics.com. On the X _JJ Buck. On Facebook, the OZ in the AM. That's where you can watch the show. Adrian's producing on television. On our Facebook page, on Xfinity Channel 26 throughout the state of New Mexico, and on the YouTube channel for Pro View Network. Your calls when we get back. Who do you like this weekend? And are you buying into, Jared Stidham's going to be really, really good? All right, maybe. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Channel.
This report is sponsored by...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more.
You could be low T or hormone imbalance. Vita Vital Medical, Albuquerque's experts specialize in testosterone replacement therapy, ED solutions, and peptide therapy. They are here to help you feel like you again. Restore your strength, your energy, your confidence, and your performance. They're local. They're right here in Albuquerque. They have proven solutions to help you get back in the game. A program that will be focused on you because they take the time to listen to you, to understand your goals. They talk to you about what's going on with you, your body. What are you feeling? How long? What is it you want? What are your goals? And they create a plan that's tailored to you. Don't sit on the sidelines any longer. Take action today and feel better now. 505-240-8559. 505-240-8559. And they're at VitaVitalMedical.com. That's V-I-D as in David A, V-I-T as in Thomas A-L. VitaVitalMedical.com. Get back in the game. Feel like the man you know you are. Feel alive again with Vita Vital Medical, Albuquerque's hormone health care. It's the opening drive, Jefferson Vieta and JJ Buck. Let's go to you, 505-246-0210. Brian, thanks for holding. You're on the Sports Animal. What's up, Brian?
Hey, how you living, Jeff? How you living, JJ?
Life's grooving. What's going on?
Hey, man. I'm a Broncos fan. I was born in Denver in '85, so I've been a fan a long time. And as far as my take on Stidham today is the thing that gives me, optimism and hope is that when he was playing for the Raiders under Josh McDaniels, they started him against the 49ers, who were a top 5 defense, and they were the team, one of the teams in the Super Bowl that year. And I think he put up over 303 tutties on them.
Okay.
And so the last time, that's like one of the last meaningful games he played as far as I remember. And that's why Sean Payton even brought him to Denver, I think.
I think there's a lot to that. I mean, look, there's guys that don't get on the field because whoever's in front of them that have had a game or two. And there's plenty of guys in the history of this league who've made a lot of money off of a game or two, right? I mean, you think of, what was that guy's name? Flynn. Who was the guy that went to Seattle after winning good game? Matt Flynn, right? You think of Matt Castle. Matt Castle was the same way. Although Matt Castle had a pretty good year, made a lot of money on that. So I think that's what you and everybody's banking on is, you know what, he's going to be really good. And because I've seen him play that one game, 4 years ago, and gosh, he was really good that game.
Yeah, and then I think the Seahawks are going to be the ones to represent the NFC. And of course, since I'm a Broncos fan, I'm picking the Broncos. But
of course,
so it'll hopefully be a Super Bowl where we get to take revenge on the Seahawks for crushing us in 2014. But I don't know. We'll see if that dream comes true.
All right, so we got one Seattle and Denver Super Bowl going. All right, thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Enjoy the weekend. Don't be a stranger. See ya.
Have a good weekend. Yep.
All right. 505-246-0610. Thank you. All right. I think that's the hope, right? Well, I saw him play, and we played in that game and against the Niners back, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and he was pretty good then. And I think that's the hope. I think the bottom line is we all just don't know, and you're trusting Sean Payton because Sean Payton, it's fair to trust Sean Payton, right? He knows quarterback. And you trust in the system. And, well, he's drafted by the Patriots. Belichick and Daniels know they're a deal. And, gosh, Sean Payton's kept him around and says he's really good. And so, okay. And that's what because you have to have hope, right? If you're a Bronco, that's what you're holding on. I'm not mad at you because it very well may turn out that way. Or
it looks like a backup quarterback is playing an AFC championship
for the first time in how long? Since the last time he played a game, right? I mean, I'm looking at his career stats. He played in one game this year, didn't throw a pass. Last year, he played in 3 games, didn't throw a pass. In 2023, he played in 3 games, was 40 for 66, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Sacked 7 times. Now, they weren't very good. And in 2022, when he was with the Raiders, played in 5 games, he was 53 for 83, 4 touchdowns, 3. Those great years with New England in 2020 when he was in 5 games, those really good Jarrett Stidham years, 22 for 44, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Exactly. I mean, QBR 12. But meanwhile, the guy on the other side he's a finalist for MVP.
There's no data points that work for what Jarrett Stidham's going to do tomorrow. It's the ultimate, or Sunday, it's the ultimate unknown.
I think that's right. So, I mean, we can talk about it, we can feel however you want. It can come down to, what does that guy do? And I root for stories like that, not because of dudes or teams. I just always root for a story, a dude who's by every account, pretty good dude, and kicks around and earns his time, and for whatever reason is able to keep finding a way to go and earns the keep. And it'll be an interesting one, man. It'll be really interesting. Bronco fan seems okay. Aside from you, most Bronco fan I talk to sounds like Brian. They feel, what, we're going to be okay. John, he's really good. Jerry Thompson is very good, and I'm good with it. See where it is. Rams Seahawks is the other one. I haven't even looked at the latest spread. I think it was 5.5 on New England, so it's down to 4.5. Seattle's a 2.5 point favorite over the Rams. Do you like the total in that game? That's gonna be probably raining. It's gonna be 44 degrees and. What am I worried about? It's mostly sunny in Seattle. I'm fine. Sounds like a Matthew Stafford kind of a day to me. Who do you trust more, Mike McDonald or Sean McVay? And I think the answer is yes.
Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, because they've been there.
But this Seattle team is in position where you can throw the Sam Darnold stuff out there and say you don't believe him, but he's in the AFC Championship game, and the team is built a certain way to where they know they're going to make it tough on the Rams. It's not going to be a game plan that's all about Sam Darnold. I've seen him make enough throws that Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to make some plays, and this is going to be a one-possession game.
Can I tell you where I think Seattle's got a huge advantage, and maybe the difference? Special. Rams special teams have been an issue. Go back and look at the games they've lost. Go to Philly. Go back and look. The Rams special teams is an issue. The Seattle special teams is an issue. And they got Shaheed back there, who changed his game. And I'm a little concerned that there's going to be a or multiple swing plays on special teams that could swing. I like the Rams offense. I like Seattle's defense, although I like the Rams defense. But I think Seattle gets a little edge defensively. The Rams, simply because it's Stafford or Darnold. I think Puka Nacua, volume-wise, is what Jackson Smith-Njigba is, although I think Puka Nacua after the catch is different. Devontae Adams gives me a little bit of a difference maker over their number 2 in whether it's Cooper Kupp, although there's something that makes it Cooper Kupp have a gigantic play in this game. Right? You know how I always feel about revenge. I think there's going to be a Cooper Kupp moment. Tight ends, Garner has been what Parkinson's been. This is a game where I go spot to spot to spot, and I give a slight edge to the Rams offense, a slight edge to the Seattle defense, and a big edge to the Seattle defense.
I think that's a great way to break this game down, because kicking wise, you've seen both kickers throughout the year make plenty of kicks, and the return game, field position, and if you score on special teams, that's how you flip this matchup. It's just tough for me to pick both road teams in the championship games. That's why I think I'm leaning Seattle.
And you're absolutely on the Patriots. I mean, it's fair. I get it, right? It's hard. It's hard to sit there and say, hey, give me that. I get it. All right, 505-246-0610. I got another NFL news for you. The Cowboys seem to have a defensive coordinator. Let you know who that is. Ravens seem to have a head coach. Who that is? Who is somebody else's coordinator. Get into the Lobos and Nevada. Alfred and Noodles are going to walk down the ramp. And the Aggies played last night on ESPN, little national TV. How'd that go? I know you're concerned, Lobo fan, because I was watching. I'll tell you, the game got tight and the Aggies had the lead. I turned on, they were down 23-6, New Mexico State. And then the Twitter started saying, we shouldn't even play the Aggies at all. I get it now. They're dragging us down. 505-246. Hey, design the ring, see the creation step by step, and if she doesn't love it, don't leave it. That's the no regrets engagement ring promise from John Thomas. This isn't just custom, it's confidence. The no regrets engagement ring is only at John Thomas. He voted best jewelry store in Albuquerque 4 straight years. Voted one of the coolest jewelry stores in all of America. So what does it mean? Well, what if you could see your engagement ring that you're custom making before it's made? And then after it's made, you could change it if she doesn't love it, even up to 1 year after the ring is made. That's what the no regrets engagement ring is. And they're the only ones in New Mexico who does this. John Thomas Jewelry. You're about to make one of the biggest decisions in your life, right? You're going to propose. Don't guess, don't stress. With the exclusive no regrets engagement ring, you design the ring in 3D, preview it, wax, and even after you propose, get a full year to make changes if she wants something different. Now that is peace of mind, and it is only at John Thomas Jewelry. They're the best jewelry store in town. They're the best jewelry store, period. They're my jewelry store. I didn't even know I needed a jewelry until I walked in there, and then I realized the service, the quality, everything around about the experience is above and beyond. Go by and see them. JohnThomasJewelers.com is the website. They're on the 3rd floor of the Lewis University building on Louisiana, 1 block south of Manal, directly across the street from the Coronado Center. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Sweet Rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built
505-246-0610 is how to get in today. Emails Jeff at sportsanalytic2.com and JJ at sportsanalytic2.com. Lobos in Nevada, it'll be tomorrow night in the pit, men. Ladies are going to be up in Colorado Springs. JJ will be up there with the ladies. 12:30 pregame tomorrow for the ladies against Air Force. 1 o'clock tip here on Leeds Sports Animal. And Lobos in Nevada over on News Radio KKOB. 5:30 pregame and a 6 o'clock tip. New Mexico State lost last night at home to Missouri State, 84-65. Aggies dropped to 10-8 overall. They dropped to 3-5 in conference. And JJ, I look at it and I see them go up to 124 this week in the net. I opened up the Twitter. I don't know why. How do you feel about Lobo, big Lobo fan? You know what? I used to think we should play them twice a year, but we shouldn't even play them once a year. They're dragging us down. Because Alabama State plays way better. With some of the Florida Gulf Coast, Alabama State used to play those instead of New Mexico State. And there were years, by the way, you dragged them down.
I think the game should be played. If you're not on board with twice, I could understand that. If you feel that it's going to be that detrimental to a resume, but you also then have to say, okay, if you're not playing New Mexico State twice, who are you putting on that you can say, hey, this is going to be a top 100, 125 game? Because
Arizona will play.
I'm looking at some of the other Florida Gulf Coast, East Texas A&M, East Riverside, Alabama State. Those are Q4 games as opposed to
Q2.
Another game against Mexico State.
Yeah, this is Q2. If you play them at home, it would be Q3. No, but the road...
New Mexico State's at 140.
You got them at 140 this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I got them at 124. All right, so I'm looking at this one says through games. It didn't include yesterday. Okay, I go straight to the NCAA site. So they dropped to 140. Now it's Tuesday. Missouri State, the team who beat them, had won once on the road. They were scuffling. They jumped out to a 23-6 lead in the Pan Am Center last night. And what do you got Missouri State at? You got Missouri State at 206 going in. So they're right around 2. So, yeah, that's a bad loss. Another bad loss to the Aggies. They're in danger of, and they're still above the cut line, but they're in danger of missing the Conference USA tournament. They got to start winning some damn games. Bottom line, they got to start winning. But yeah, the final score last night at the Pan Am Center was 84-75.
Missouri State jumped to 191. And that's what it comes down to, is you scream that you don't want to play these things. Okay. So that's
it's this team
in New Mexico State. Are you finding a top 75 opponent? That would be what would equal a quad 2 game. If you're playing this game at home, you're going to have to get a top 75 team to come in. Or you hit the road, play a top 135 team.
So let me give you a top 75 team that would really blow your socks off. But what if Belmont or Yale? Does that make you happy?
I love that. The Yale game would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, but how's fans? How do you feel about the action? You know Miami of Ohio's 19-0, by the way.
Yes. Play someone.
I know. As for the Aggies, they've got to start winning some games. Not for Lobos, but for them. And they get a little bit favorable schedule. They got FIU, Delaware coming in. Then they got to go to Kennesaw the week after that. UTEP's still on the schedule twice. UTEP's really stuff. But Jamel Jones had 20-something last night. And they got he had. Yeah, they found themselves down 23-6. Fought back. They were down by 2 at halftime. Took a lead. It gave up 51 seconds. That's tough one. All right, Cowboys seem to have a defensive coordinator. 505-246-0610 if you want to jump into that. Email Jeff at sportsanimalabc.com. Christian Parker, by the reports, JJ, is the new defensive coordinator. NFL media report that he's going to fill the role on Brian Schottenheimer's staff. Matt Eberflus, recall, was fired after the Cowboys finished last in the league in points allowed. Christian Parker has been the defensive backs coach and the pass game coordinator, which is a really interesting combination for the Eagles the last year. He also has been with the Broncos, the DB coach, and a defensive quality control coach with the Packers. Interesting choice. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know a whole bunch about Christian Parker.
Not many people do.
Okay. I mean, it could be great. And it could not. But he's a guy, he helped develop some DBs, Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper in the Pro Bowl in their second season. He got good productivity out of Darius Slay and C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship. So that's your new defensive coordinator. You wanted Matt Eberflus out, you got it. It's not about the Jimmys and Joes here, it's about the X's and O's. They better draft defense.
Well, they traded for a defensive lineman.
Okay.
Probably going to add to the secondary. Had some of the ammunition to do that.
All right, Ravens have a head coach, Jesse Minter. So Jesse Minter was going to go back to Cleveland for another year. And Baltimore said, yeah.
Is Cleveland going to be able to hire anybody?
Yeah. Somebody will be left. You know why? What do you tell me?
They're just going to be looking around like, okay, I guess you can be our coach. Come on in.
Yeah. I mean, there's 32 of these jobs.
So everyone's like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need my second interview with you guys. Thanks.
Ravens hired him before he went back. He was the Chargers defensive coordinator, and he has strong ties to the Harbaugh family, which is interesting because he's replacing John Harbaugh, reporting to Jim Harbaugh. 5-year contract, according to Adam Schefter. He's been the defensive coordinator the past 4 seasons. Before Harbaugh, he was at Michigan when they won the national championship, went with Harbaugh to the Chargers. His first NFL job came with John Harbaugh in Baltimore. He was a defensive assistant there from 2017 to 2020. That's when he went to Michigan, and he stays with the Harbaugh. So he's like an honorary Harbaugh. He's John Minter Harbaugh, and he gets to go out.
Interesting. Got rid of this one Harbaugh, but we need a Harbaugh-free guy.
It's kind of weird, though, right?
Bring him back in.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, well, obviously you have a type if you're Baltimore, right? We got a type. And it seems personality-wise, the little you know about him, it seems like he fits that personality. Not that Jim and John are the same dude, because I don't think they are. But there's certainly some similar traits there, and Jesse Minter will be the guy. So that job has been filled. So what do we got, 5 left? Tennessee filled? Yeah, Tennessee did, right? Tennessee hire someone?
Yeah, Robert Saleh.
So the Cardinals are open.
The
Browns are open. Is that it? That's all that's left? Wow. I guess they went in order, huh?
Well, the Bills.
What's the Cardinals job? And I say that because is that a better job than Cleveland's? Better weather? Is my quarterback situation better there? No. The answer is no.
Figure it out.
Well, it's Jacoby Brissett, right? They've made it pretty clear they're done with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's going to be on the market. He's going to be somebody's quarterback. Do you believe that?
That's what will happen.
He will end up in... Who's looking for a quarterback? I think New Orleans stays with Tyler Shuck. The Giants got theirs. Who's looking for a quarterback? Jets are looking for quarterbacks. They're going to draft, right?
Not necessarily. If Mendoza goes number 1,
Which you will. He declared for the draft.
I don't think there's a dude that's going to be like, oh, we have to take this guy number 2, even in a draft where quarterback's value is pushed up. I really don't know if there's enough dudes that you're going to see multiple guys go in the top 5, let alone top 10 at the quarterback position. So Kyler Murray could be out there for the Jets. The Dolphins, depending on if they do the same exact thing and just say, hey, we're cutting ties right now with Tua, like Arizona's going to do with Murray in terms of, hey, cut this guy, eat a ton of money.
Who's more attractive?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah. 100%. The Colts, how long is Daniel Jones out?
Colts could be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because knowing, hey, we just brought Daniel Jones in here at a really effective season.
Yep.
Kyler Murray.
What do the Colts do with Daniel Jones?
I think they bring him back because you could get him on a very, very, very cheap deal to rehab and be there. And so Kyler Murray would be right up their alley of, hey, come on in. We just need you for this year. Here's your opportunity. A team that shows the way they started the season with Daniel Jones, be super competitive. You got Jonathan Taylor. Let's go.
Give him another opportunity. Because it just, I thought he was going to quit this year. I did. And it fell apart. And I think he's better if he's in a better situation. The whole thing with him and Marvin Harrison Jr. was mind-boggling. Marvin Harrison Jr. came out of Ohio State and was going to be the best receiver we've seen in the NFL. Like, he was as highly touted a wide receiver draft pick as I can recall in the last 2 years. You got one bigger? You got one better? Jamar Chase wasn't. Like, Marvin Harrison Jr. was considered to be maybe another one overall pick. He's the best talent on the board. Marvin Harrison Jr., and I can't blame us all on Kyler Murray, man. I watched dudes just drop passes and cut off routes. Like, that's on him, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of fingers that point at multiple people in Arizona.
Who's their quarterback next? That's where this whole conversation started. Who's Arizona's quarterback? Jared Stidham? Kidding, kind of. Maybe not. Where are they going? They gonna line me up Jacoby Brissett again?
It'll be a veteran with a mid-round pick. There's not always an answer to that question. Like, how are you getting better? Like, no one's trading you a starting quarterback.
Right.
You're gonna pick a dude in a second or third round that's gonna be this year's Tyler Shuck. You hope.
And you hope, and that took a minute.
And sometimes it is about timing. Like, this is not a draft class where there's 6 dudes that you look at and could go in the first round.
Yeah, what do they pick up, third? 505-246-0610. We'll have a sweet deal for you in the next hour. I want to get into the LeBron stuff, his response to the ESPN story on the Lakers and him. I want your call on who's going to go to the Super Bowl. We've got 14 left. Who wins this weekend? And the latest on Fernando Mendoza and what happened this morning with him. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's it?
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sport.
Barge Landscape came over to the house. They cleaned up my yards, front yards, backyards, and I love it, and I know you will as well. LaBarge Landscape, if you're looking for yard transformation, a cleanup, getting on a regular maintenance schedule, I love me some LaBarge Landscape, and I know you will as well. This is the time of year where I suggest you give them a call. But Jeff, it's cold and it's not, yeah, but if you wait till spring, everybody does, and then you get on a waiting list, and by the time your project gets done, it's half of next summer's gone. Look, we're always out. We're always enjoying our yard. This time of year, this place, Albuquerque, New Mexico, we always enjoy the yard. I've been out there since they came over, and I absolutely love what they do. I think you will as well. If you know what you want, you know what you want to do with your yard, they'll take care of that for you. They're going to make it happen. If you're not sure, you kind of know you want something done, they'll send out a design team, and they'll look at the space you have and talk to you about what it is you want, and they'll create that yard of your dreams. You're going to get years of enjoyment out of the landscape family. Remember this, though. The people who get to enjoy that new landscape in the spring, those are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. And if you're just looking for a cleanup, like you got leaves still down or you need some shrubs taken back, LaBarge Landscape does that as well. I love what they do, and I know you will as well. They're online. Go look at the website. LaBarge, LaBarge, LaBargeLandscape.net. You can bounce around the gallery with beautiful pictures, everything they've done. And then go give a call at 505-345-3000, 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It is LaBarge. 505-246-0610 if you want to get in today. Did I see? So I read something. I didn't know if I was supposed to believe something. Did you see a story where Mark Cuban offered Fernando Mendoza, like whatever he was going to make this year in the NFL, to stay, like $20-something million to stay at Indiana?
Can't say I saw that.
I saw it. Would it blow your mind if that happened? Because it wouldn't. Right?
That would blow my mind.
Really?
$20 million for 1 year? We've seen $20 million deals over maybe 4 years.
Where this dude
$5-6
goes?
million for a quarterback. $20 million for a year would be not. The money's coming from Mark Cuban, okay, but still.
If Mark Cuban offered that guy offered that guy that money, it wouldn't have blown. Anyway, Fernando Mendoza did declare for the NFL draft, the number 1 overall projection of pick, Heisman Trophy, national champion. Wrote on his Instagram account, "Let's get to work. I'm humbled to announce that I'm officially declaring for the 2026 NFL. I don't think this is a surprise. Mark Davis and Tom Brady were both on the sidelines, along with John Spytek, the general manager for the Raiders. The majority owner, the minority owner, the GM, they were all there before the championship game. The other guy who was considered a potential number 1 guy, I don't think Dante Moore was considered yet, said he's going back to school. So this is your guy. This is a no-brainer. I don't know that I think in most years it would be a no-brainer, but in this particular year, as you were just alluding to, where it's not insanely deep quarterback position for guys who are going to make a difference, or at least you think they're going to make a difference. Are you starting to believe in him? Because I believe in him more and more. I wasn't sold, and I told you, I'll use the same thing with Mendoza. I do basically. I wasn't as sold until they beat Ohio State, and I started to go, okay, they're real. And then when they beat the crap out of Alabama and Oregon, I'm like, I'm in. What more do I need? I'm starting to be sold that he can be a good NFL quarterback.
That's the biggest thing right there. Is the quarterback position is so important, but it's one where sometimes where you're drafted does not equal who you're going to be. And I could see a team taking Fernando Mendoza number 1 overall, like the Raiders, and if you're able to check boxes, put some talent out there, have a foundation, there's a path for Fernando Mendoza to be a winning quarterback. But the problem, which is not necessarily anything bad, it's just if you're drafted number 1 overall, you're expected to be Patrick Mahomes. You're expected to be Joe Burrow. And that is, hey, maybe things aren't great all over the place, but you're going to elevate us. I do not think Fernando Mendoza is that quarterback. I think Fernando Mendoza is a worthy pick of a team that's trying to build something solid, but he's not going to be one of those guys that comes in and is able to overcome warts that you may have. If you give him a little bit of time, you're able to put things in place. I think he can be one of those quarterbacks we talk about, top 12, 15 guys that you're winning with good things in place, and he's making winning plays. But not wow, he's doing everything by himself. Because that is saved for the elite of the elite, and just because you drafted number 1 overall doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be one of those guys.
I'm down with all that. It's okay to be good. I know we get into this whole thing, you've got to be great. There is a different feel when you're the number 1 overall pick, and there's a different expectation. But when we get there, 505-246-06. Emails Jeff@sportsanalytics.com, JJ@sportsanalytics.com. Get into Lobos in Nevada. That's coming up tomorrow. Nevada's pretty good. I think you're going to like them. Well, you might not like them, but I think you're going to be impressed.
I think you're going to enjoy booing them.
It's the opening drive with Ho as well. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jeff Sadiata, 95.9 FM and 86 Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch.
All right, you got a big weekend in front of you, and supposedly a big storm. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbiota, JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. Come on in today, play radio. Get ready for the Lobos in Nevada tomorrow afternoon. Get ready for the big NFC and AFC championship games here on East Sports Animal. Your home for the National Football League and the Super 95.9 FM at AMC and East Sports Animal. Your NFL coverage is brought to you by Hyenas Comedy Nightclub, now open in Albuquerque, featuring Joey Medina, Christina Mariani, Jeff Dye, and Will Burkhart. Get your tickets before they sell out. Conveniently located in the Windrock Town Center. Visit hyenascomedynightclub.com/Albuquerque for your information. Cowboys have a defensive coordinator. That is Kristen Parker. The Ravens had a head coach. That is Jesse. Fernando Mendoza has made himself eligible for the draft, and the college football playoff is supposed to tell us what's going to happen this year later today. JJ, what do you anticipate coming out of the CFP?
Well, they announced it's staying at 12.
It's at 12.
Yes.
They did announce that?
Yes.
Where did you? I've been waiting for that. Did that just come down seconds ago?
Within the last 10, 15 minutes.
Is that on my X somewhere?
Yes, formal announcement is set for later today per ESPN sources, but they're saying at 12 teams for 2024.
How do you feel about it?
I am fine with that.
I think 12 is a really good number. I mean, I really do. I know everybody wants to go 16, and I think eventually it will. I don't know what that's going to do moving forward as far as bowl agreements, and it really holds everything up. But all right, so you see that it's staying at 12. And that was simply because, did you see why? Because Big 12, or the Big 10 and the SEC could come to
Not enough time to figure out how 16 would work, and then the path to another 24.
And the what, 24?
The path to potentially 24 after that.
Do you think there's an appetite for 24?
Only from the Big Ten and SEC to essentially put half their conference in play.
Well, and it's kind of like the NCAA tournament. I mean, they get 10 out of their 18 teams.
Which I am better with in a 68 team format. But
okay. All right, so it's going to stay at 12. I mean, for me, I like that. But all right, that's actually really. All right, I want to look at Lobos and Nevada coming in, and I don't know how much people have watched Nevada and how much you've kind of gotten a look at what they're doing, and I would argue with you, this might be Steve's best coaching job since he left. What they're doing early, we're midway through the season, and damn near midway through the conference. They're 14-5 in their 16. Now, do they have huge wins? I don't know. I mean, win over Washington was nice because it's the Big Ten. They beat Washington State. They beat Boise State. I'm sorry, they lost to Washington. They lost to Santa Clara, UC Davis, Washington. And they lost San Diego State. I think they got dudes who could score. This feels like a really, really quintessential all-for team. Corey Camper is the leading scorer. He's averaging a little over 16 points. 3 dudes averaging double figures. A team that will defend because all Steve Alford teams defend. This is a dangerous little team. I should say this is a dangerous team coming in. I know we said that a little bit about Fresno State because they could beat you, and it was a 9-point game.
It's different ways, man. And I think what you're laying out is true. There's speed bumps, but you don't overlook. This team is very close to who you are.
Exactly.
Like, this isn't just, hey, let's not overlook Fresno State, which they didn't. Now it's, okay, you have a legit challenger in that race, right, who's going to be able to take that step forward, stay a game back at San Diego State, stay in position, so if the Aztecs slip up on this tough stretch, and all of a sudden, hey, look, boom, we're right back to a first-place tie. 3 good scores coming in. As you said, we know the style to expect. I'm really interested to see how both teams find a rhythm, because the Lobos, they want to defend. They want to turn you over. You know that's what this group is going to try to do for Nevada, and it's a really intriguing game, not just because of the coaching staff, but because of the style of play we're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great way to look at it, and they're very much like you. And they're this is huge for them too, because the winner, theoretically, if San Diego State gets beat in Vegas, and I can absolutely, the UNLV team that just won at Utah State, they're going home and they're getting San Diego State. The Aztecs coming off a loss at Grand Canyon. I mean, if San Diego State loses in the afternoon in Vegas, the winner of this game is tied for first place. It's on the line. So, yeah. All right, 5:05. 246-0610. Edward, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Good day, sir.
Well, gentlemen, the witching hour is upon us. It's a triple witching hour Friday. That's a stock market term, but it's when you buy options and trade options, and they all come due on certain Fridays during the year. But the NFL season credenza is upon us. And, you know, I think they're going to have two really good games.
Wait. I got caught. Credenza? Did you mean crescendo?
Credenza.
Isn't credenza like a space, like a place? Like what is a credenza?
It's a place of prominence where you place things.
Question you.
Use the Google machine.
I'm studying for the SAT, and I'm questioning. All right, go on. I'm sorry.
That's good. It's good to be challenged. It promotes growth and progression. Right. Hey, I'm going to start with the JV, the NFC. I'm just kidding, man. We know who won the Super Bowl last year. Well, like I told you guys earlier, the three things you look at, and I think you've alluded to them earlier already, is head coach, quarterback, and a competent defense. And that usually prevails. You know, I think Seattle is the favorite, of course, at home. It's really a pick-em game based on the odds. I think it's a close game. As bad as Stafford has played in the playoffs, and he's made some good throws to win games, right? He hasn't been good, but this isn't the real cold weather game. If the game's close, I think they're going to find a way to win. I just have a feeling that they could be a team of destiny. They survived that interception that was knocked out of the hands of the Carolina defender. They survived the moronic coaching of the Chicago Bears, and I just think they may just be on their way to the Super Bowl. So I think if it's close, I think the Rams find a way to win. In the AFC, when Robert Kraft purchased the New England Patriots on January 21st, 2004, since then, they've been to 10 Super Bowls. And I don't know if they're going to get to an 11th. I've seen some strange things happen up in Denver. And barring a major injury that, like what occurred last week, JJ alluded to this. Denver's defense hasn't been that great. They've given up big points to several teams this year, but they're a big play defense, and they have a lot of talent. Their offensive line is amazing. Like, it's solid, and it may win the game for them. But I think with New England coming in, they're building confidence, and I actually think if they can find a way to win this game up in Denver, I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I think I just think they may be the team of destiny.
Because they're going to beat the JV.
Can't have multiple teams of destiny, right?
Well, because after that they just get the JV. So yeah.
Yeah, they play the JV. I'm just messing, you know that. But I think Denver is going to find a way to win the game. I think they're going to be aggressive offensively, just like they were against the Bills. They're going to throw it deep. They're going to challenge. By the way, Carlton Davis, who came over from Tampa, he's one of the corners for New England. It's probably a good thing he's not playing, because he got 3 pass interference calls last week. He wasn't even that good with Tampa. But I do think New England's going to shut down the run. And Drake May, guys, when you get there, you have to win it. Just like Joe Burrow when he played the Rams. When you get there, because you may not get back. We all know the Dan Marino story. But these are big moments, and it forges destiny. It forges, people's careers. So if he's big time, which, maybe he will be, the time is now. There's not a 3-year plan. There's not a natural progression. When you get in these big games, you win them, right? Montana won right away. Aikman won right away. Brady won his first 3. We can go down the list. Elway, he lost his first 3 Super Bowls, but he eventually won when they had a great running game. But when you get there, you got to win. This isn't, a natural progression. So just summarizing it all, I think the Rams win a close one, and I think Denver wins a close one. You guys enjoy the games.
I don't know that there's an exact... You want to take advantage of winning. Does now have to be the time? I mean, it has to be the time for this now. Because there is no guarantee to win. Drake May is still in a conference that has Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, right? So for Drake May, does now have to be the time? I don't know that for certain. I don't know what the future brings. But, boy, there's no guarantee he's getting back. Right?
That's correct. You can say the same thing of Sam Darnold.
100%.
And that's the challenge, is you want to try to make these ultimatums like it's now or never, right? So it's now or never for two quarterbacks. One wins, the other might not ever get there again. That's just the possibility.
Or they may be there again
hard
next
to
year.
get to these Super Bowls.
Yeah, or they may be there again next year. I don't know what the future is. I don't know how many people saw Sam Darnold and Drake May in these positions this year. The only guy, and I'll even put Bo Nix here. The only one of these four quarterbacks that the pundits, the experts, probably you thought were going to be in this position when we started this football season is Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Right? So you don't know. You don't know. If I told you Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Justin Herbert, none of them are going to be in the NFC Championship game. There's going to be two teams in the in the AFC Championship. There's going to be two teams because that's how this works out. But if I sat here in September or in August and said the AFC Championship is going to go down and it is going to feature none of the above, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert.
Well, we'd know it wouldn't feature Justin Herbert.
Did everybody know that? I mean, the Chargers are always the sexy favorite. Let me throw Trevor Lawrence in. Can I throw Trevor Lawrence and C.J. Stroud in there as well? I guess Aaron Rodgers was in that conference as well. None of those guys. It's going to be Drake May versus Jared Stidham, two Patriots guys. There's just no way. So to the point, you just don't know. And that's why when you get to these points, that's why Josh Allen was trying. Because it's so hard to get to that point. Because it means so much to what you become legacy-wise. How people write your story. And I guess that matters. And until you do it, and I don't know, you don't know how hard it is to freaking get there. But, I mean, honestly, let me give you the AFC. And we're having this conversation in August. JJ, two teams are going to be in the AFC Championship. And none of them are going to be Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow or Aaron Rodgers, C.J. Stroud, or Trevor Lawrence, or Patrick Mahomes. There's two
no one
teams
was thinking the Jaguars were going to be that team this year. But even if we just say the top three, you go Burrow, Mahomes, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, and it's none of them, you wouldn't have got
of those two teams.
Many people would say that none of those quarterbacks would be named champions.
Yeah, and I would throw Herbert in there because he's always Chargers, Herbert, Harbaugh. They're going to be great. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell,
The question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Patriots Broncos. What you got this weekend? Patriots and Broncos are first. What's the I haven't even looked at the weather. You? Like with Megastorm 2026 coming in. I know DC was going to go up there to make the drive up to the game in Denver. Chicago's -9. How about that? I talked to the child the other day. It's like, maybe. That'd be beautiful. Ann Arbor. All right, Sunday afternoon, Denver. High of 26, slight chance of snow. Going to get down to 8 on Saturday night and 10 on Sunday night. So they're playing the game at, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it'll be probably low to mid-20s with a chance of snow. Tonight it's getting down to 6. All the way up to 15 degrees in Denver. So that's what you're going to have in Denver for that game. In Seattle, where the Rams will go, and it'll be what time's that? 5 o'clock our time, so 4 o'clock their time on Sunday. It's going to be beautiful out there. How does this make sense? We're getting snow in Seattle. It's going to be 44 and beautiful. I mean, that's perfect Ram weather. We're going to go up there. It won't be horrible. Hell, after playing what they played in last week, I think they're going to be fine. So, cold, snowy in Denver for that game. And by the time it'll be dark, but it'll be relatively clear. Low of 30 Sunday night, so that's not too bad. The Rams going to Seattle. Sounds like it's going to be dry, and so you don't have to worry about it. JJ, have you thought about making the drive up there with little DC and making the run on your Broncos stuff?
No, because
you'll be there. Why don't you just stay there?
I could stay there.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be that bad. We're not expecting any issues in Denver on the weekend now. Everywhere else going on and pushing the flights back, you know how that can go.
Just traveling through it. All right, we got a sweet deal for you today. You go to our website, sportsanimалabq.com, and you do it at 9 o'clock. You click on the Sweet Deal logo, and it is one of your favorites. It is Cello Grill. $25 gets you $50 to spend over at Cello Grill. Mackenzie joins us via the phone line this morning. Hello, Mackenzie. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Life's grooving, thank you. Cello's one of our favorites. It goes quickly. I suggest people do it at 9 o'clock because it's done. You can eat healthy. You can have lunch. You can win prizes, and you've got a new menu item. What is it?
Yeah, so available on Saturdays only, we have our new salmon plate served with dill rice and roasted potatoes, and it's only for a limited time, so be sure to stop by soon.
All right, everybody likes to win prizes, so tell us about your lunchtime giveaway.
Yeah, so to kick off the new year, we're giving away a $25 gift card to come enjoy lunch at Cello Grill. So just visit our website, cellogrill.com. It's a text-to-win contest that ends January 31st.
That's CHELLO, Cello Grill. And everybody's trying to eat healthier, right? It's everybody's New Year's resolution, even though it's the 23rd, everybody's quit their New Year's resolution already. But you guys are a good spot for healthy eating.
Yeah, we make a lot of our food fresh in-house. We have freshly grilled chicken kebabs. Our menu also has Mediterranean salads, grilled veggies, so you really can't go wrong at Cello Grill for healthy food options.
Yeah, and the gyros and the Persian stews, and the T-bar. They got great meal deals with catering options for your large parties. So let everybody know where you are and, again, what the website is.
Yeah, so we're located at 5010 Cutler Avenue, just on San Mateo and Cutler. Our website is cellogrill.com. CHELLO, and then grill.com.
Go by and see them. Make it part of your lunchtime routine. Go by and see Cello Grill and take advantage of our sweet deal. It'll go live on our website, sportsanimalabq.com. It goes live at 9. It sells out by about 9:03. $50 of Cello Grill, and it only costs you $25. Kenzie, great to talk to you. Hope all is well.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Enjoy the weekend.
Bye.
All right. Cello Grill is your sweet deal for today. Pretty good eating. Really good. All right. So take advantage of that. All right. When we come back, I want to get into the LeBron thing and how LeBron has responded to the story that came out on ESPN about the Lakers and how they're done with him and how Jimmy Buss was done with him. And how does LeBron respond to it? Does he care? He cares about everything. He doesn't care about this. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670.
Slowdowns continue affecting these.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999.
Weekend home?
Give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare.
8:32 on a Friday morning. 505-246-0610 if you want to get in. Email Jeff@sportsathletic.com. JJ@sportsathletic.com. Headline this morning: college football playoff to remain at 12 teams for another year. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey supported 16. Big Ten Commissioner Tony Petitti said he'll agree to 16, but only if they agree to go to 24. They couldn't get there, so it will be 12 teams next season. It was interesting, too, because somebody called me yesterday asking about the date of the game in Vegas, and it looked like it had been pushed back a week beyond Martin Luther King Day, and so that would make people look at going to 16. Yeah, it'll stay at 12. All right, what do I got here? 505-246-0610. Rudy, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Happy retro weekend for you all.
Happy Friday. Nothing like starting it out with a nice hoe on Friday.
Yeah, if I didn't know it was you, I'd let you know.
Yeah, so I did a little deeper dive into attendance on Wednesday night because some people are saying, well, I just want to run down some numbers, okay?
Yeah.
There were 54 games played. There were only 4 games that outdrew New Mexico versus Fresno State. Arizona versus Cincinnati. You kind of figure that, right? Arizona's number 1.
Okay.
Nebraska versus Washington. Okay. Here's one. How many people you think they got at Gonzaga versus Pepperdine?
What's their capacity? Where was the game? At Gonzaga or what?
It was at Gonzaga. So
I guess about 6,000.
they maxed out at 6,000.
Yeah. That's what their team is, 6,000.
Yeah. Here's one for you. Lafayette versus Boston in Boston, 1,000 fans. Dayton versus LaSalle in Philly, 1,300. Murray State versus Drake, versus Drake, 3,000. Indiana State versus Bradley, 5,000.
Those were all on the same day. Is that kind of your point?
Yeah, This was Wednesday night when the Lobos were playing.
Well, let me give you something closer. I think this is maybe a little closer to home, but I was going to look at New Mexico State, Missouri State last night. I don't think
there weren't anybody. That was last night, Thursday. I was just focusing on Wednesday. Here's the one that really jumps out. GCU had a packed house. I guess they only hold 7,100. So that was Grand Canyon versus San Diego State, 7,100. The one that really is an eye popper is USC versus Northwestern. That was at the Galen Center there in Los Angeles, 4,800 fans.
I mean, we're talking about a spoiled fan base, and I say that with the utmost respect. When if you have 11,000, you're saying, what's wrong with it? Yeah, everybody would love that one. Yeah. But I also believe that you hold yourself to a different standard, and part of what the identity of not only this program but the sports identity of the state is the pit and the crowd in the pit. That's all. Sure. You're right. Everybody would love to have a problem when we get 11,000 people, 10,000 people for basketball. Yeah.
And it'll be probably close to sold out this Saturday for Nevada. I think the closer that the race gets and the further it goes in the Mountain West, the more fans become interested. It's just human nature. But I've always been proud of Albuquerque and how it rallies to go to Lobo basketball games and support Lobo basketball. It's really quite phenomenal that on a Wednesday night. And like I said, everybody I know was sick with the flu. I wasn't feeling that hot, but I wasn't going to miss that game either.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
It's fair number. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. Enjoy this weekend.
So that's my attendance report for the week, Jeff. I hope I did well.
What retro stuff are you wearing for this game? Because I know you've got it. If anybody I know, you've got the retro.
Yeah, I'm going back through all my stuff. I don't know if any of these T-shirts are going to fit, but I'm going to see if I can squeeze into my 94 or 96 Mountain West, that was WAC championship T-shirt. I have a piece of the pit floor. Maybe I'll carry that in there with me.
Well, put it on a chain around your neck. All right, enjoy
I have that poster of Kenny Thomas when he was in ESPN, the magazine.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people kept that, but I have that thing framed up in my den.
You and Kenny Thomas.
Yeah.
All right, man. Enjoy the weekend. We'll talk next week.
Yes, you too.
Retro. Do you have old Lobo stuff?
No.
I might. I want to get into this. The LeBron thing. The big story that came out about the fractured Buss family and the fractured relationship between Jeannie and LeBron, and how Jeannie Buss, the governor, was of the governor of the team, was unhappy with LeBron, and how he didn't show gratitude when they drafted Bronny and all that. LeBron yesterday, quote, "Quite frankly, I don't care about it. I really don't. I don't care about it. I don't care about podcasts and all that type of thing. Nah, they don't bother me. I'm 41 years old. I watch golf every day. I don't care about an article. I don't care how someone feels about me. If you know me personally, and you know what I'm about, my teammates know what I'm about. That's all that matters. I can care less how someone feels about me." That was part of it. That's a good answer. I don't know if I believe it, but it's a good answer. That guy just responded to everything that's written. A lot that's been written about him. He responds all the time. He does seem to care. Now maybe he doesn't care about this. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no path.
Seems like it's a weird way for it to end. Yeah. Like, if Laker fans feel one way or the other because he's that polarizing, like, there's not many players that rise to that level to where you like him or you dislike him. And he's one of those guys. And for Laker fans, if you never bought in, you don't like the LeBron era, okay. But for the ownership group, like, you won a championship. Like, there was new buzz that was ignited in this LeBron era. Just like, all right, boom, appreciate you. Had a nice run, on to the next one. Just a weird way for it to end in LA.
When he got there, they were in a 5-year postseason drought. I don't know if people remember it. They didn't qualify for the playoffs in his first year either. Then he lobbied to get Anthony Davis. They did. They went into the bubble, and when he came. Quote LeBron, "At the end of the day, when I came to this organization, my whole mindset was about restoring excellence. The thing I saw growing up with the Lakers, obviously I didn't get the opportunity to watch the Showtime, but I know the history. Then the early 2000s with Shaq and Kobe, and then what Kobe did, those couple of runs with Pau Gasol. So my whole mindset was like, how can I get that feeling back to the Laker organization? I was able to do that, along with, 14, 16 other guys winning the championship. Bringing the championship here, that's always been my mindset. And he did. Can't take the championship. Some people think, well, it was just a bubble. Others think, well, it was the bubble, it was even harder. You decide however you view the bubble championship. I view it as a championship. He won. They did. LeBron will never, ever, ever, and I think this is the father, be considered with the greats: Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Worthy, Jamal, Gail Goodrich, Jerry West. Those guys are hanging. Do you think his jersey ends up hanging in Crypto.com arena?
No. It was going to take a crazier run, which wasn't going to happen. And I was like 2-3 championships in this window of him being in LA. But even with LeBron still being that good of a player over the last few years, like, it wasn't going to happen where he's winning multiple championships.
Is it possible a guy who's considered universally one of the top 2 to 3 players in the history of the game is not considered one of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of the franchise?
Yes.
It defies logic.
Because that franchise has some of the greatest players to play the game as well.
Yeah, but if you say none of them individually were better than him, and there's 2 of them that you make, well, 3 of them that you make an argument for that were better than him, although the argument usually falls short. But when
LeBron's prime was not with the Lakers.
It was not. But when you talk about the greatest players of all time, Kareem, Magic, and Kobe do come up in the conversation. Usually after Michael and LeBron. But it's crazy. So that does defy logic. By the way, Jeannie Buss did put out a statement to The Athletic on Wednesday regarding the ESPN story. She said, quote, "It's really not right given all the great things LeBron has done for the Lakers that he asked to be pulled into my family. To say that it was not appreciated is just not true and completely unfair." So she is basically denying a lot of what she said. And at some point she'll sit down with Malika Andrews or whomever she has to sit down and tell her side of the story. But Ken says LeBron might not share, Jeff, but will you be surprised to see his name in the transfer portal too? No, if he's going to play again, he's going somewhere else. This is his last year with the Lakers. What's the trade deadline? It's coming up soon. Because I think Giannis is going to get traded. Don't you? I mean, we're going to see some really sizable things. Do you think Giannis is done in Milwaukee after some time down the field?
I think he's done in Milwaukee, but I don't know if a deal like that would have done it.
All right,
because there's not a Nico Harrison. Just like, yeah, take my superstar.
At least we don't know that. 505-246-0610 on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Hour.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing.
Kevin Durant tonight, you can play multiple ways. You can play football and basketball, whatever you like. And the NFL stuff this weekend is spectacular with that max discount. Sam Darnold, 1/2 of a passing yard, more or less. Puka Nacua, 1/2 of a rushing or receiving touchdown, more or less. Drake May, 220 yards, more or less. Jarrett Stidham, $199.5. Is he going to have more or less than that? That's how you play. Download the PrizePicks app. Use the code KNML. You'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's the PrizePicks app. Code KNML for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup on PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck, 505-246-0610. You're in on time. This says the singular reason bubble championship is controversial is because it was won by LeBron. And my brother said he is not one of the best Lakers, but LeBron can beat any player who is a Lakers great. I don't know what that means for you. I mean, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Kareem, they were all great. Is the only reason the bubble champion is controversial is because LeBron won it, or is because it was completely different than any other championship ever?
It's because LeBron won it.
So if
there would be some talking points to it,
yeah,
but it goes to another level because it was LeBron James.
I think it goes to another level because of LeBron James. I don't think it's really.
We wouldn't, if the Suns won it, we wouldn't be like, well, the Suns never won a title.
But am I wrong when it says it's completely different? I mean, what? I don't think I can make an argument that makes it even harder. I can listen to that argument that